Hi everybody, welcome to today's video. If you're new here, my name is Tiana, and if you're returning, it is so nice to see you again. Before we get into the video, make sure to go ahead and subscribe if you like project panning, if you like makeup, if you like minimalism, lifestyle videos, and things like that, because I have so many videos coming up in the month of April and May already. I'm starting to film videos for May. I'm currently batch filming my empties video for March. I'm filming my project pan right now, and I've also filmed my pan those palettes videos. So if you like those types of videos, make sure to subscribe. There's so many coming, and let's just get into the update for March because it was a pretty good one. March was a good month because I feel like I was able to make really good progress, but I wasn't able to finish an item that I was really hoping to finish. But let's just get right into it. So the very first item that I thought I was going to be able to use up and finish was the Essence Long Lasting Lip Pencil. I am really trying with this one so much to just use it up and finish it. And I feel like it's right there, but I haven't finished it yet. I ended up using this 11 times throughout the month of March. I think it was closer to 15 because there were some days where I would reapply it. Not just that, I do think at the beginning of the month I missed a couple of markings, but I counted 11 times. It's still kicking and it's still here. So it's just not my favorite shade. It's also not my favorite formula. So I'm really focusing on using this up for the month of April, so I can then move on to a couple of other lip products that I have that I'm waiting to use. I know some people were saying to use lip liners as blushes. This formula, I can't do that. It's not the greatest formula in my opinion. It's also not my favorite color. And I also find the pencil on this part, like all of the wood, is very hard, and it's also very scratchy. So anyway, this one here, not my favorite. I'm really just trying to use it up, and I think I am almost there. If this continues for another month, I'm going to be so disappointed in myself, but I'm getting there. So 11 uses. It's a lot, and I'm really surprised that I didn't finish it, but that's okay. It's going to stay in the project, and let's move on to the next item. The next item was one that I feel like I actually did really good on. So it's the Sephora Lip Stain, and this one here I've had now for probably 5 or 6 years. The color is absolutely beautiful. I do absolutely love to use this. The only thing is I have to be really careful with this on my lips. I have smaller lips, and I feel like sometimes it's just too heavy looking on my lips, so I really have to use a very fine amount of it. And I also feel like sometimes the color is just a little too dark for what I'm looking for just for day to day. So anyway, this one here I used 8 times. I feel like that's actually pretty good. It's gonna stay in my project pan until it's dry, until the formula changes, until it irritates my lips. Like, it's gonna be in here for a while, but I don't really mind that. This is the item that I've been working on, and I've been wearing these two together, and I feel like that's a really nice way for me to be able to use up both at the same time. The next item is the e.l.f. Earth and Ocean palette. This one here is also in my Pan That palette series. So I ended up using this shade 7 times throughout the month of March. I think I used it closer to 10 times. But again, I think there were a couple times at the beginning of the month that I forgot to mark it. You can really start to see all the progress I've been making. I have less than half the shade left in here, so that's really good. If you want to see more about my goals for this, my thoughts for this, make sure to check out my Pan That palette video. But this one here is going to stay in this project until it's finished. Hopefully it'll be finished in April, but we'll see. The next item is my NARS blush. So I use this 7 times throughout the month, and I'm actually pretty happy with how the progress is going. So I have expanded, sorry, my dog just jumped up on the couch. I expanded the pan, and not only that, the powder is starting to get really, really thin around the pan. It's, oh shoot. Can I put that back? Oh, I think I just broke the packaging. Okay, but anyway, here, I'll show you the swatch. So here is the blush. I have to really, really, really work to get pigment for this blush. So that's why it's in this project pan. The lid on this one actually did just break as well. So I'm kind of happy that I'm getting to the end of this blush. I just feel like it was never ending. Then I hit hard pan. Now I'm trying to really build up the color, and now the packaging is broken. I'm gonna touch on this more in the April update, but I have been using it as an eyeshadow, and I think in the summer, if it's still around, I'm gonna use it kind of as like a body highlight, just to kind of use it up more so they can roll it out of my collection. Here's one more look at the blush. So the next item is actually the last item that's in here to be fully used up. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand, and I am not a fan of this product. I'm really just trying to finish it. Sometimes you're able to see a windowing, but because I had it on its side filming this video, you're not going to be able to see it, but I am at the point now where I can squeeze right here, and it's not like I have a ton of product coming out. So that's good progress in my opinion, and I can't wait to just finish this because I'm always cleaning the top of it and it's just always really, really dirty. It's also not like my favorite shade for myself. It's just so orangey, and I just feel like on my skin I really have to make sure I can blend it, and it's not an easy formula to blend. So not my favorite, just trying to finish it up. I feel like I'm getting there. I feel like in the summer I'm going to be able to use it a little bit more because I'm hoping to have a little bit more of a tan, but slowly but surely I feel like it's getting there. I did recently pick up a different like contour from e.l.f. It has like a doe foot applicator, and I love that color a lot more than this one. So I'm really just trying to like use this one up so then I can use my other one. But on days where I don't want to spend a lot of time blending, or on days where I don't want to be as orange, I'll use my other one. So I ended up using this one 7 times throughout the month of March, and I feel like that's pretty accurate because I did use my other one like once or twice. The last item in my project for March was the Merit blush in the shade Cheeky. So here is the blush, and the goal was to use it 4 times. Here's the actual like color of it, and I actually hit that goal. I actually used it 6 times, so that's pretty good. I used this one as a base for my NARS blush, and then I would use this one as a topper. I would also use this on days where I didn't want to wear makeup, so I would just put some concealer, mascara, and blush on and then head out the door. So anyway, this one here I really liked. I'm glad that it kind of got rolled in and I'm able to roll it out for something new, which I'm excited for. This is kind of my favorite part of Project Pan, is this part here. So I like to bring in a random product from my collection and roll it in for a usage goal so that I'm able to use different products throughout different months and play around with them so that everything kind of gets used. So what I ended up doing was I've put all of my makeup items in a list from like 1 to 36, and then I get Google to pick a random number from 1 to 36. So last month it was the Merit blush that got rolled in. This month it's actually the e.l.f. Sheer Fort blush tint in the shade Cherry Cola. So this here is what was rolled in, and I'm setting a usage goal for 6 times throughout the month of April. I have used it 3 times so far. It's what I'm currently wearing today, and I really, really love it. I've used this for my engagement photos and a couple of other different occasions, and I truly love the color of it. It's perfect on your lips because it leaves that really nice light stain to it without it being so heavy. This one is really heavy and dark and like creamy, where this one is just a nice sheer wash of color where it's just a tint, light stain, and it's just really beautiful. So this one is in here for the usage goal of 3 times. Then I can roll it out and we can roll something else in for the month of May. So I have these 3 lip products that I'm working on. One thing I will say is I don't find that this lip liner specifically works well with this tint. This isn't going to hinder any use on these 2 products in my collection because this one here has a very different role. This one is something I use when I have events or when I need my lip product to like really stay on, and that's what I've been using it for so far. I have a couple of events in April that this is going to be perfect for, where these 2 I wouldn't wear. So this one's gonna kind of swoop in for just 3 more uses throughout the month, and then these 2 will kind of be like my everyday lip products to hopefully use this up very soon. So those were all the items in my March project pan, and those are all the items that are going to be going into my April project pan. If you're doing a project pan, let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys think that this will be done in April, or do you think that this will be done in May? Let me know down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!